Last week, I witnessed something that will change how you think about pricing forever. A Fortune 500 CEO just approved a $2 million contract for a service that his competitor down the street gets for $200K. Same deliverable, same timeline, same industry. Was he being reckless with shareholder money? Was he getting ripped off? Not even close. What I'm about to reveal will flip everything you think about premium pricing on its head. By the end of this video, you'll understand the hidden psychology that makes price completely irrelevant when you're the obvious choice. You'll discover why Fortune 500 companies don't just pay more, they demand to pay more. And most importantly, you'll learn how to position yourself as the premium option that clients fight to work with. I'm David White, and if you're ready to stop competing on price and start commanding premium rates, stay with me. This could be the most profitable 8 to 10 minutes you'll spend this year. Let me start with a truth that might make you feel uncomfortable. Fortune 500 companies aren't buying products or services. They're buying something far more valuable: certainty. When a CEO signs off on $1 million contract, they're not thinking about the deliverable. They're thinking about their reputation, their career, and their ability to sleep at night. They're asking themselves one critical question: what happens if this goes wrong? Here's what most service providers get backwards. They think big companies have bigger budgets, so they can afford to pay more. Well, that's amateur thinking. The real reason Fortune 500 companies pay premium prices has nothing to do with their budget size and everything to do with their risk tolerance. Think about it from their perspective. If you're the VP of marketing at a Fortune 500 company and you hire the cheapest option to handle a critical project, what happens when it fails? You get blamed. Your reputation takes a hit. Your career progression stalls. You might even lose your job. But if you hire the premium option, the recognized authority, the industry leader, the safe choice, and something goes wrong, what happens then? You get sympathy. Well, they hired the best in the business. No one could have predicted this. This is why IBM's old slogan, "Nobody gets fired for buying IBM," was marketing genius. They weren't selling computers. They were selling career insurance. The certainty principle is simple. At the Fortune 500 level, being wrong is far more expensive than paying premium prices. When you understand this, you stop competing on price and you start competing on certainty. But certainty is just the beginning. There's another force at play that most people completely miss: status. At the Fortune 500 level, the brands you associate with become part of your personal brand. The vendors you choose reflect your judgment, your standards, and your position in the corporate hierarchy. I once had a client tell me something that crystallized this perfectly. He said, "David, when I walk into a board meeting and mention I'm working with you, people nod in approval. When my competitor mentions they're working with the budget option, people start asking questions." This is why luxury brands exist. It's not about the product being 10 times better. It's about what the product says about the person buying it. The same psychology applies to premium services. When a Fortune 500 executive chooses the premium option, they're not just buying a service, they're buying the right to associate with excellence. They're buying the ability to name drop. They're buying credibility by association. Here's where it gets interesting. The higher up the corporate ladder you go, the more status matters. A junior manager might choose based on features and price. A senior executive chooses based on a reputation and results. A CEO chooses based on who they want to be seen working with. This is why premium providers don't just charge more, they actively cultivate exclusivity. They're selective about who they work with. They position themselves as the choice of industry leaders. They create waiting lists. They make clients feel privileged to work with them. Status isn't shallow. At the Fortune 500 level, it's strategic. Your vendors become part of your personal board of advisors. The premium choice isn't just about getting better results. It's about elevating your own position in the process. Now, let's talk about what makes all of this possible: results. Because here's the truth: you can't sustain premium pricing without delivering premium outcomes. Fortune 500 companies don't pay 10 times more for the same service. They pay 10 times more for exponentially better results. The difference isn't in the activity, it's in the outcome. Let me give you a concrete example. Two marketing agencies pitch the same Fortune 500 company. Agency A charges 200K for a campaign. Agency B charges 2 million for what appears to be the same campaign. The cheaper agency talks about deliverables. We'll create 50 pieces of content, run ads on 5 platforms, and provide monthly reports. The premium agency talks about outcomes. We'll position you as a definitive authority in your space. We'll capture 30% market share from your top competitor and generate 50 million in additional revenue. Wow. Same campaign, different language, different positioning, different results. The premium agency isn't charging more for the same service. They're charging for a transformation. And this is where most service providers go wrong. They price based on their costs, their time, or industry standards. Premium providers price based on the value they create. They don't sell services, they sell outcomes. When you can reliably deliver 10x the results, charging 10x the price isn't just justified, it's expected. Fortune 500 companies aren't looking for the cheapest option. They're looking for the most effective option. They're looking for the option that makes them look like geniuses for choosing it. Results create a virtuous cycle. Premium results justify premium prices. Premium prices allow you to invest in even better results. Better results attract better clients. Better clients pay even more for premium outcomes. This is why the rich get richer and the premium get more premium. It's not about charging more for the same thing. It's about delivering so much more value that the price becomes irrelevant. So how do you position yourself as the obvious choice? How do you become the premium option that Fortune 500 companies fight to work with? Well, first, stop competing on price. The moment you lead with price, you position yourself as a commodity. Premium providers lead with results, reputation, and exclusivity. Second, create undeniable proof. Case studies aren't enough. You need transformation stories. You need before and after narratives that show dramatic, measurable change. You need clients who will stand up and say, working with David changed everything. Third, be selective. Premium providers don't work with everyone. They have standards. They have criteria. They turn clients away. Scarcity creates value, and selectivity creates status. Fourth, associate with excellence. Your network becomes your net worth. The companies you work with, the events you speak at, the publications you're featured in, they all contribute to your premium positioning. Fifth, deliver exponential value. Don't just meet expectations, exceed them so dramatically that clients become your biggest advocates. One raving fan at the Fortune 500 level is worth more than 1,000 satisfied small business clients. Finally, understand that premium pricing isn't about charging more for the same thing. It's about becoming so valuable, so reliable, so results focused that clients can't imagine working with anyone else. When you become the obvious choice, price becomes irrelevant. When you become the safe choice, budgets expand. When you become the premium choice, clients compete for your attention instead of you competing for their business. Thank you for watching this video today. The YouTube stats show we have thousands of viewers, and I appreciate your interest. Although many return, a tiny proportion of viewers are subscribers, so please like and subscribe, as it means all the world, and more will find this channel. Plus, you'll be the first to be notified of the next video that I release. I'm committed to delivering value. If there's ever a specific topic you'd like me to cover or a challenge you're facing, please don't hesitate to let me know. Leave a message or set up a call. Thank you. Now, if what I've shared today resonates with you, if you're ready to stop competing on price and start commanding premium rates, the conversation doesn't need to end here. I dive deeper into premium positioning strategies, share exclusive case studies, and provide advanced frameworks over at my Substack. You'll find premium levels of additional content that go far beyond what I can share in a single video there. Head over to theauthorityfigure.substack.com. That's where the real transformation begins. And if you're serious about implementing these strategies in your business, I'm offering a complimentary authority assessment call. These aren't sales calls, they're strategy sessions where we'll identify your biggest opportunities for premium positioning. You can book a time that suits your schedule at calendly.com. There's a link somewhere in this video. Limited slots ensure focused, valuable discussions. Don't wait. Premium positioning starts with premium action. I'm David White, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.